Hello guys, how are you doing? My name is Pradit. Welcome to my channel. So how are you everyone? I'm here in Toronto. My name is Pradit. I'm from Chile, as you can see with my flag over there. I'm just doing this random video because I don't know, do you know that I was backpacking in the Dominican Republic, and I do have some videos upcoming, but here I am right now. I'm renting an apartment. Actually, I'm renting the room in the apartment, and I have the roommate here. I have to check my food that it's being cooking right now. Wait a second. Alright, sorry, so I'm making a hot dog in my kitchen. So yeah, I'm living here with two roommates. They're both Canadians. I believe that one of them actually is American, not Canadian. I don't know really. I just met them like 1 week ago. And yes, I'm here in Toronto. I'm from Chile, and I would love to do these videos in Spanish, but fuck it, I really want to improve my English, and I really want to do this shit in English. Entonces déjenme explicarles un poco esto con mi hermosa cara ahí en la pantalla. Estoy haciendo este video en inglés principalmente porque siento que debo hacerlo. Siempre me he sentido que puedo expresarme de mejor forma en inglés y quiero mejorar mi inglés, así que eso es todo. So that was my choice. I can live with that. Sorry, Chilean people, I love my country, I love Chile, that's why I have the flag over here. But the real thing is that, well, I don't know, hopefully I'll put subtitles at some point. I'm working full-time here in Toronto, like I don't have many time off. I think that's the main reason why I haven't been uploading many videos, but I hope that I soon made a routine to do that. Also, I'm doing more music than YouTube content, so yeah, probably I will release some music, maybe demos in my YouTube channel rather than backpacking and travel videos that I really love to do, but whatever. I have these two projects, this music and travel. Well, anyways, I'm here to talk about my working holiday visa. This video is going to be about my 10 tips for start traveling with a working holiday visa, to win the working holiday visa, because for certain countries like Chile is like a lottery, so you never know if you're going to win it or not. But I'm going to give you my tips so you can make it happen, so you can live this experience, so you can be in Toronto or in Sydney or in, I don't know, London. So yeah, this is going to be my 10 tips to do a working holiday visa. Here we go. So starting these tips for doing the working holiday visa, my tip number 10 would be save money. Why save money? Well, it's sad to say, and I wish it wasn't in this way, but yeah, we need money. If we want to do some stuff in our lives, we actually need money. I know there's a lot of ways that you can travel and you don't have to like work just to earn money and do that, but you can work for food or accommodation. I did it in the Dominican Republic. I know how it is, volunteering and everything. But yeah, that will be another video. I can give you another tips so you can travel for free as I did to the Dominican Republic. So yeah, save money. Why? At least what I did before I started my working holiday visa was that I was saving money so even before I knew the country that I was going, I started saving money. I started to, well, what I did, I was living with my parents, and this light is really weird. Like, I'm going to change this a little bit. Alright, that's way better. So I was living with my parents. Basically, I was not paying for rent, I was not paying for food, I was not paying for transportation. Like, I know it's really illegal, but I was not paying when I was taking the bus, even the subway. I was trying to board the subway. Indeed, in Chile, it's really crazy because with a minimum wage, you can't pay rent, food, and everything. Like, I don't know how people survived in Chile actually. Well, I have the luck that I was living with my parents, so I get to save all my money. So what I did to save my money is like, I was not going to clubs or discos or expensive places that you know you're going to waste a lot of money, but I was like going to house parties that you spend money on alcohol and everything, but it's not, I don't know, it's not 10 bucks per drink, it's like 10 bucks for a bottle, you know, and also you split it with a friend. So I think that made a difference when I was saving money for started traveling, that I was really conscious that I had to have the money for the future, you know. Even though I wanted to have fun in the present, I was like, alright, fuck it, like I can make it cheaper. And I told my friends, and I seriously lost some friends because of that reason, because I was not being the kind of person that I was before, like going everywhere, like it doesn't matter, I'm going to spend money. I turned into a different person actually, because I really make my mind about this travel thing. But yeah, so save money even before you know the country, because it will worth. So about my tip number 9, so that will be research countries. There's many countries. In my case, I'm going to talk about Chile. We have many countries that we can apply for. So basically we can go, for example, to Canada, Australia, New Zealand. We can go to Japan, South Korea, Germany, Sweden, Denmark, and France, and I don't know, many countries actually. So yeah, just if you don't know yet which country you want to go, do a little research. I did the same after I get my visa actually, because I didn't know that there were so many countries with the working holiday visa agreement between Chile and other countries. I messed up, but now you have me, so you're my hair. My hair. So you're not going to mess up, you know, because you already know this information. So do a little research. I don't know, for example, if you want to do music in your life, so you can pick, I don't know, Canada, Sweden, Australia. If you want to do like, I don't know, work in the car industry, maybe you can go to Germany. If you want to, I don't know, there's certain countries for each thing that you want to improve in your life. In my case, it's music, so that's why Canada is really good for me. So tip number 8, it will be pick the country. So after you research about the countries, you need to pick one country. Well, so the working holiday visa, you have it for 1 year. You can work legally in a country for 1 year. So, but you don't have to stay the year. For example, if you want to go to Canada, New Zealand, Japan, and I don't know, Germany, the 4 countries in 1 year, you can actually do that. You can apply for the 4 visas in the same moment. But I prefer to travel slow, really slow, because I have a lot of years that I can continue traveling, and I will. There's an airplane. Well, never mind. And yeah, so just pick the what I was talking about. Pick the country that works better for you. Yeah, that's all I can say. Tip number 7. So number 7 will be apply for the visa. So yeah, after you pick your country or your countries, I don't know, like, you never know, some people maybe want to go to 10 countries in 1 year. Just keep in mind that you have to pay the fee if you win the visa. Well, we will talk about that later. Yeah, so apply for the visa. Usually you can go to the government website. So you go to the government website. For example, in my case, I had to go to the Canadian government website. So I apply in that website. I know that, for example, for France, you have to go to the embassy in Chile. So if you're traveling somewhere and you want to go to France with a working holiday, you will have to go to the embassy of France in Chile. So you have to travel to Chile. That sucks. Yeah, but anyways, hopefully it will change and you can do it online. Most of the countries you can do it online. So yeah, just make sure you're in the right website, that you're in the actual government website, because there's many weird websites that are scammers, that they steal your money. Keep in mind that you are not paying a fee for the visa just for applying for it, but you pay the fee when you win it. So yeah, keep in mind that don't waste your money. You don't want to waste your money, you know. Don't be too anxious about it. Just relax and give it a chance to be, you know. So tip number 6 would be safety. So I already say that. Yeah, just make sure that it's a real website, the government website. Yeah, don't pay money before you actually win the visa if it's a lottery. Tip number 5, I think this is the best and the most important important tip that I'm going to give to you guys in this video. Make a travel, like, so save money. You already saved money, and there's a lot of ways to travel really cheap and even for free, and I'm going to talk about this in another video soon. Like, make a travel, like, all right, so if you know you're going to Canada and you live in Chile, so Canada is here, Chile is here, so you just don't want to waste your money. So in my case, if I took like a flight directly from Chile to Canada, it would be like $1,000. But if I stopped in the Dominican Republic and then I go to Canada, it would be $1,000 as well in the flight. That's insane. So I decided to make a travel. I will give you websites later in another video, but usually I use Skyscanner so you can compare prices and everything. It's really easy to use. But yeah, it's a good way. I was so scared actually about traveling alone because I'm doing all this by myself. But I can tell you guys, travel before your working holiday, like backpack around. Like, you don't want to just work in your life, you want to experience new things. And for example, Caribbean countries and South America in general is really cheap. Now that I'm living in Canada, and Canada is so expensive, like I'm paying $800 a month for my rent, and it's just one room. So yeah, you realize that it's really cheap. So yeah, that's my big advice. Make a travel, backpack around before your working holiday. Tip number 4, explore more. What do I mean with explore more? Because I already say make travels, but it doesn't mean that you have to go to a sorry, to a fancy resort, or you don't have to go to like a hotel or whatever. Like in my case, as I told you, I stopped first in the Dominican Republic, and at the beginning I was just staying in Punta Cana for 2 months. Then in my hostel, because staying in a hostel, because it's the cheapest, I was paying $10 a day. That's really cheap. So I was like staying there, and I met many people that were traveling around the country, and I was like, whoa, like this is like another thing for me, you know? So I ended up started traveling with them. I started traveling like the whole fucking country, and you can see it in my videos. I went from Punta Cana to Macau, and I don't know if it's already submitted. I don't know if it's already in my YouTube channel, whatever. But I also went to the north of the Dominican Republic called Las Terrenas, to the most beautiful beach in the Caribbean, is the Bahía de las Águilas, which is in the other side. So I crossed the whole country from west to east and north to southern. Like, amazing. Was the best amazing experience. So yeah, that's my tip number 4, explore. Just don't stay in a place, that's boring. So go and travel and explore around, enjoy your life, enjoy that you are a human and you can do that, and you have your own feet to walk, and if you don't have it, well, you're a human. So my tip number 3, and I know this is like not really related with the working holiday visa, but I do feel that is related, because working holiday means that you are having holidays, but for me it's more like you have to travel but explore, you know, like, anyways. So my tip number 3, sorry, I was reading my book, it's, yeah, meet people. I had the chance when I was traveling around the Dominican Republic to meet a lot of people from all around the world. I meet people from, actually from Canada. I have some friends here in Toronto, where I'm living now, if you don't know. I think I didn't say that. I'm living here in Toronto. That I met them in the Dominican Republic, and now we are friends here in Toronto. It's crazy. And I also made some real good friends from France, from Germany, Belgium. Also, I'm going to say hello to you. Yeah, Isabel, Mona, Arthur, like, I love you guys. Jason also, yeah. So yeah, we became really good friends. And also Michael, yeah, he's from Orlando. So yeah, people from the States and blah blah blah. So you do networking a lot when you're traveling. Everyone is in a good mood, everyone is like in the same position as you, like exploring this world, so it's easier to make friends. Also, you met many people that are traveling alone, or they're traveling with friends, but they're so open to meet new people, so you make a lot of friends all the time. So that will be my tip number 3. Meet people, be open to meet people, don't be fucking close-minded. You will learn how to open your mind and accept everyone. It doesn't matter your sexual orientation, it doesn't matter where you came from, it doesn't matter the color of your skin. You just learn how to love everyone, because everyone is a different world and everyone deserves to be loved, and everyone has their own story. Yeah, it's really fun. So my team number 2, and we're almost done with the tips, and I don't want this video to end actually because I'm having fun. My tip number 2 is open your mind. Not only about people but also about countries. Many people were saying to me before I traveled to the Dominican Republic, they were like, why are you going there? It's a really poor country, there's nothing to see there, and blah 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 blah. And no guys, no, this country is beautiful. Also many people tell me about Canada, you know, for my working holiday, like, why are you going to Canada? It's such a boring country, nothing's going on there. And guys, I'm here and everything's happening here. It's crazy and it's amazing and it's different. You see different stuff all the time. I live close to Dundas Square, which is like our Times Square here in Canada, and you see different artists all the time, and you have free entertainment, which is crazy. You have free concerts and everything, events. So open your mind about everything, about people, countries. When you do your working holiday visa, and if you travel before and after, as I recommend you to do that, you will realize that this world has so much to offer, and you really want to open your mind about it because you'll learn a lot. And if at some point you return to your home country, in my case, if I return to Chile, which I don't think it's going to be soon, yeah, you will have a lot to say, a lot to communicate, a lot to inspire people. You know, like, all this experience for me has been really crazy, really inspiring. I make music, so I've been writing songs, I've been creating music for this experience, you know. These experiences motivate me to do these things. So yeah, like embrace the experience, absorb as much as you can. And the tip number 1 to do a working holiday visa will be actually, so my tip number 1, and I think this is the saddest one, I don't really know, I don't want to say it. Alright, so my tip number 1 will be like, don't fall in love too much with a country. Why is that? So when you come with a working holiday visa, you have to know that even though if you're a professional or not, there's, well, for some people it happens, like, I don't know, like, but most of the time you don't work in your profession. I don't know, if you're a doctor, if you're an engineer, if you're like a lawyer, whatever, like, you're probably not going to work on those topics here because you really need to, I don't know how to say in English, but you have to study basically again for 1.5 years or something like that. So if you do study and everything, yeah, you can actually work in your shit. But if you don't, like me, like I studied music production, no, you're just going to work. Sorry, you're just going to work in like serving stuff, like, I don't know, in restaurants, entertaining stuff. So that you don't need a degree. Yeah, so basically saying this, that you will be working things that don't need a profession. You are really, there's a bunch of Canadians that can do the same job as you, so that's the reason why you probably will not be able to extend your visa and stay in that country. Just keep in mind that you're probably not going to stay in the country. If it happens to you, wonderful, it will happen, go with the flow, but keep in mind that, because seriously, you'll make some friends and really good people and you'll fall in love probably. But yeah, you have your whole life to return to the country, to travel with these people to other countries maybe. Like, I met some good friends here in Toronto that are actually living in Germany, and we keep in touch, and if I eventually go to Germany, I know I'm going to see them. So yeah, just be open, just go with the flow, don't be like, I don't know. I think working holiday works for me because I'm a young guy. I don't really want to stay in a country yet. I just want to travel. I'm 20 years old, so I think like people between 19 and 23 years old is going to be in my same position to say like yeah, oh, I agree with you. Like let's explore this wonderful world. But there are some people that will be like 30 years old or 29 or whatever, that they're in another position on their life, that they really want to stay in another country. Like, for me it would be amazing to move to another country that is not Chile. I love Chile, but it's such a good country for me to travel around, I think, more than just staying there. And yeah, so yeah, you'll see what it works for you. Also, in this tip number one is like, don't be afraid about failure. Probably you will fail many times, you will cry, you will laugh, you will be happy, you will be sad, you will be like, I don't know, like in all the moods. Like, I already cried, I already laughed, I already did everything, and I've just been here for like 1.5 months. So yeah, those will be my tips for the working holiday. Also, I want to add, like, maybe I should say that in the other tips, but about the job, like, I don't know what it worked for me. Like, I did couch surfing for 1 month, so basically I stayed for free for 1 month here in downtown Toronto. So in that month, I was able to look for a job, to look for a rent and everything. So I didn't spend money. I only had my rent when I was earning money. So even though I saved money before traveling, I didn't actually need it because I was already making good money here. So yeah, that's a little bit about the job. I will do another video about this because it's more extensive. Yeah, that's all for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you really enjoyed this video and if you're actually watching me, it's been really hard to raise this channel because I need to do more videos more often. That's the real reason. But yeah, I like to help. I like to inspire people to travel, and I hope I'm doing that. I do it through my good blogs. I will do that now through these videos about my experiences here in Canada, about my tips, about stuff. So yeah, if you like my videos, subscribe to my channel, like over here or over here. I think it will be over here. No, actually over here. Alright, anyways, click to the bell so you receive the notifications about my videos. And yeah, I hope we see you soon. Yeah, my name is Pradich. You can follow me on Instagram. It's at @IamPradich. I upload many photos of my travels. I usually upload stories in my Instagram for my daily life, and I will never stop saying sorry about doing these videos in English. So sorry, Chilean people and South American people and Latin people. I love you so fucking much. I love South America, I love my country, but something inside me says that I have to do this in English. But it will be good for you because you'll be like training your ear and also learning some English before your travels. You have to know that if you're traveling, English is the first language that you need to know. So yeah, thank you all. I'll give you a big hug, and bye. See you soon.
When the sky was cold and I needed no protection,